kind of, it's one of those things that actually makes us happy. I know for two guys who've been around in the community for so long, you get to see kind of like the old guard versus the new guard, which is so crazy to think that Dabuz is now part of the old guard, but this is what you like to see right here. Genesis, of course, is transcending history on and off the sticks. Let's go ahead and get it. Game number 1, we got Dabuz, we got Wildz. Kazuya and Rosalina. Now, there's a part of me in my brain that thinks I know how this matchup is going to go, but this is Dabuz we're talking about.
Absolutely. I mean, the way that I see it is that obviously the game plan against these FGC characters is you don't want to let them in, right? You want to keep that door shut, of course. But Rosalina, one of the best to ever do it. Such a good walling character, especially when Dabuz is the pilot. The only problem is when Wildz gets in, I feel like he's one of those robot Kazs, right? He doesn't miss.
No, he does not. I mean, Kazuya is just absolute menace, man, to say the absolute. It almost feels like you're fighting an assist trophy in a lot of ways. And, you know, one thing that I was a little worried about kind of coming into this match is how Dabuz is not only going to get back to the stage, but more importantly, how they're going to land as well, too. Kai's got that frame 4 up air, could just toss that out and really make Rosalina's life very difficult.
Yeah, we're going to see how this one kind of sets its course in the first game at the moment so far. Kind of even-ish, but oh, Dabuz shutting me up right there with a big up smash. Kind of angles it upwards as well. No anti-airs for you, my friend. You're getting out of there.
That's right, man. Situational awareness is always on 10 with Dabuz, and you know better, man. You're teching. Man, what are you doing jumping anyway? that ain't really a stick. So here we go right now. Let's see how much extra credit they can possibly get on board for themselves. Of course, Wildz has to kind of play 2 games. The first one kind of playing cat and mouse versus Luma, and then of course also having to fight Dabuz themselves. So has their work cut out for him. Luma's out of the picture. You only got so much time to make some magic happen, and Dabuz is very well aware. Don't touch me.
Okay, and yeah, you see what I'm saying? Dabuz doing a good job being very evasive. You know, the motto right now is, you know, let me stay away from me, man. I'm going to keep the door shut, as I said before. The Luma coming out. Now you got to fight both of us.
That's right. It's a task certainly within itself right now. The corner control on lock. Even when Dabuz is nowhere near it, you have Luma, you have that puppeteer character. And of course, Kazuya, as much as they dish the damage, they don't do the best at taking it sometimes. Oh, what? Wait. Oh, no, we're
we go super low. Okay, I've got the Rage Art on deck. Gonna see something. Gonna have to watch out for that hug. Can't stay in shield for too long. You know what's gonna be coming. Gets the parry into up B, but no hit though. Dabuz again. Luma's away, so I'm gonna stay away.
That's right, man. When Luma's away, the Kazuyas will come out to play. And it seems like they're doing really good right now. It looks like they're going for the flash punch combo. Something just super simple. Not wanting to swing too big. Again, the great thing about Kazuya is that as dangerous as he is, he's a pretty not cut and dry, but he's linear. You know exactly what he's looking for.
Absolutely.
The problem is that it's just so potent, it's hard to work around. So those moments where you want to really mix it up, be a little difficult. Nice. Falling up air gear.
One of those ones where the autopilot is so hard to deal with, especially when they can get that going. Like I said before, Wildz is a robot when he wants to play. Finally getting a turn at one stock as well. Just has to work on that second one as well. With Dabuz in a good position still.
That's right. I mean, I can't help but to wonder, bro, like, when you slow the match down, you almost think on paper, okay, Dabuz is playing his game. Like, he's home sweet home. I could almost say the same for Wildz as well, too. Now, of course, physically, they're having a hard time getting in, but those moments where the match slows down and Dabuz is in that corner, I can see where Dabuz does not want to be. And that's dealing with any of those aerial hitboxes as Rosalina is trying to get back onto the stage.
I mean, we talked about it before, you know, Dabuz is one of the greatest wallers, if not the best right now with that Rosalina. It's an absolute brick wall, but, you know, human error is going to be coming in a thing. And when that happens, Wildz will be there to take the chances, you know, opportunity if he gets that chance. Luma's back again, 2v1 situation, but he's getting set back out of there.
Hold on a second, a little bit of schmicks right now. Had to readjust the combo, of course. Have to make sure, even if it's airtight, Luma can still get in there and bust up the fun. Okay, yeah, it's electric.
My goodness, and okay, Dabuz going for the sky is going to still survive though, and again, but there's that hug, a love. Not feeling too comfy right now. The laser's not going to get rid of him. You see Dabuz very happy to stall in the air, get back to ledge safely, even with Luma still alive. Oh, the reverse hit as well. Reversal time.
That's going to be enough to do it. Very smart to get down there and actually go for that tap. So many times we've seen it when people are piloting Kazuya to top player efficiency like Wildz. You think they're not going to be able to come back, but they have that extra boost. Smart on Dabuz to have the awareness to get down there, tap him, make sure he does not come back.
Absolutely, yeah. You see Wildz was kind of coming back into the game, obviously a slow start at the moment. When Dabuz is kind of like setting up the wall, right, as I keep saying, it's really hard to kind of understand what was going on. I feel like Wildz was figuring out some things, but of course it seemed to be a little bit too little too late for that first game. Dabuz, again, in a really strong position, but it's now on Wildz to kind of answer back.
Oh, 100%. And, you know, again, you're kind of working. You're kind of ice skating uphill, feels like, when you're going up against Dabuz, because even in those moments where you get in, not every move is the same frame on Rosalina and Luma. Luma has some moves that are just a frame or two faster than Rosalina, and then the other way around, depending on, you know, what's being tossed out. So you really have to stay sharp. Granted, this is for most characters in the game that don't have intangibility like Kazuya, but even for a player as talented as Wildz, you have to really counter swings a little bit carefully here.
Absolutely. You're not all privileged like Kazuya, right?
Yeah, man, bro. And it is some definite privilege, that's for sure. We'll use that word. I like the way you put that. It's privilege.
Okay, now in between, Rosa and Luma doesn't do too much with it from Wildz. And again, now we have to kind of break down the wall so we can do it again. But you see, Dabuz is very comfortable to start the games, sending out Luma to do the work for him. When he desyncs, very happy, but not at the moment. Kind of a sad situation. Still doesn't die though.
That's right, and kind of misreading the option select right there, of course, could be shades of what's to come. Those moments where Dabuz decides to let him in. Oh, nice, double parry. And the big boot. I think he's starting to figure something out.
Yeah, get that star out of here, bro. But okay, Luma answering back, says, get off of me. I'm going to protect my queen for as long as I can. And okay, the Luma trying to get that down air part as well. And the nair into down air, the sour hit, still a different flavor, but not exactly the best one. Kazuya, Wildz surviving a little bit longer.
That's right, but for how much longer is the real question. Of course, that backer is coming through, bit safe on shield, large hitbox at that too. Of course, that's going to be a stock taker. On the topic of taking stocks, it is up smash, old, reliable. With Luma, wait a minute. Watch yourself, man. Up airs have claimed a lot of stocks.
Big down smash, but again, you see Dabuz with the answer back. A lot of aerials coming out. Very happy to kind of land with another hitbox to keep Wildz out.
Okay, the wall is definitely built right now, but it looks like Wildz in this game has what it takes to maybe get over it if they can't quite get through it. You know, as long as you get there, that's all that matters. Going to land with the double fair. And the anti-air options are starting to become a little bit more apparent. You know, we've seen a lot of up airs in the last game, but now he's just leaning into the up B bit. And honestly, I'm kind of rocking with it. Those few moments where Dabuz decides to get aggressive, just make him pay for jumping in with up B.
Absolutely. Okay, you see he's very happy to kind of throw that up and to kind of kick Luma away. Yep, Luma is dead. Again, you're going to see Dabuz play a little bit more of a slow game to kind of keep Wildz away. And now Wildz can kind of keep pressuring on the stage, kind of back him into a corner where you don't want to be against this robot.
No, you do definitely not want to be there, man. Whoa. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
falling. Okay, I love that. It's looking good right now. Dabuz starting to cook a little bit more here, of course, trying to close out that gap is Wildz, though. Not in the worst position to be in the world. And nice, trying to call his bluff. Just walks right up and does nothing, figuring he's probably going to roll or drop shield. I should be able to catch him. I'm intangible. Smart on Dabuz to have the wherewithal to not do anything. Talk about nerves of steel, man.
Absolutely. Forcing these committal options from Wildz, like the side Bs out of nowhere, kind of unconventional, irrational. And Dabuz is punishing them well, not getting the rage arch, the down B, the drive. Just can't find it right now.
Yeah. Definitely scouting it out, and it kind of goes back to what I talked about earlier. It just feels like, again, Kazuya, as dangerous of a character as they are, it's kind of hard to mix it up. The fighting game characters, you kind of know what they want. The problem is that the buttons and the moves are so good, it's hard to stop even if you scout it out. And I feel like Wildz right now kind of falling victim to that. Swinging big, losing the rage drive, but definitely ain't losing any sort of damage output, that's for sure. It can still get this done, but it ain't going to be on that second stock.
Yeah, kind of understanding as long as I can put Luma out and kind of, be a very non-committal option. You got to attack him first, then I can kind of get the counter-attack, get the stock there, and Dabuz with a slight lead, but doesn't mean too much for Wildz right now.
No, absolutely not, especially in the best-of-5 format, too. I'm so glad you brought that up as we were kind of moving into this match. You know, best-of-3 is certainly one thing. Best-of-5, I mean, it is just an endurance test. It's a pacer test. You know, you could be down these first 2 games or maybe be a little colder to the start and then turn it up here. It's going to be the start of something good. Nice. Get some passing back and forth between Rosalina and Luma there.
Yeah, we've got the ping-pongs right now. You see Luma standing strong on that ledge. Now you have to roll between. Then you got Rosalina waiting right there with the jab. So it's a really hard position no matter where you go. Dabuz sets it up so smart ways. And now the Wildz is off stage. And this stock is kind of running away from him. Dabuz looking super strong game 2.
That's right. Just has to force his way in right now. And again, that's kind of the problem. Dabuz wants you to hold forward. But oh my goodness, he said the buck stops with me though. Chess Day is that up B, shutting it down. Now let's see how the rest of this match is going to transpire. Of course, just as much as the floor is lava for Rosalina, same could be said for Kazuya at times. You know he wants to land with an aerial, namely probably forward air or down air. You can read it and scout it out. You can make him pay for it.
You see Wildz very aggressive now with the approaching nairs and forward. Just wants to get back in so he can get the damage. Just wants the one grab, I can tell. Up B's Luma out of there. Big trade. I think that's smarter for Wildz, shall I say. How do we get back to center stage, though, safely?
Yeah, it's certainly a task within itself, but still has this rage drive. And I don't want to sound like a broken record or a man full of cliches, but, I mean, he can really make a lot happen for himself, but he has to figure out a way to break this zone. Again, Luma's been doing such a good job at holding Kazuya down in the corner. But wait a minute, there's one electric. All it takes is just one, man.
Okay, now you're off stage. A lot of time to flush the building. Yeah, the double fair. Going to push him off that stage just that bit further. And Dabuz up 2-0. But Wildz is answering back more and more, but it just can't get that final hit, right? And that's what really matters in games like this against such a defensive character like Rosalina.
100%, bro. You put it so beautifully. And again, it feels like Wildz is certainly starting to figure some things out. Not to take too much away from that young man. Of course, he's certainly on the come up. I mean, obviously, you're not going anywhere anytime soon in this community, and neither am I. We're definitely going to see a lot more Wildz here in the near future. And to see them be this close against somebody as talented as Dabuz, I think really speaks a lot to their character. So Let's see how this last potential game is going to go. I imagine they can at least get a point on the board for themselves. I mean, again, if you pay attention to Ultimate, you certainly know who Dabuz is, but if you really follow the community like how you and I do, you know that Wildz is very capable of doing this.
Absolutely. I would not be surprised if this even went to Game 5. You know, there's a lot of adaptation that Wildz can do. It's just hard to obviously to put it in against, obviously, you know, feel like the studier in Dabuz, right? There's a lot of things. Obviously, he has Riddles in the back pocket. I don't know if he plays Riddles a lot either way, but they still have, being on the same team, maybe sharing some knowledge of the matchup either way. And I want to know if Wildz can kind of, like, you know, match something in this set.
Yeah, well, you know, Dabuz is Mr. Knowledge himself. Remember, he used to carry around a laptop like it was an iPhone.
Absolutely.
I said, sir, you're scaring the homies, okay? what's going on here? But let's see how this one transpires again. Wildz back against the wall. Has to come out swinging here. The problem is, I don't know if this wall is penetrable, bro. I'm going to be real. Has done a really good job at maybe inadvertently working around what Dabuz is bringing to the table again. But, of course, that still means you're playing Dabuz's game. I'd like to see them maybe get a footing in the neutral here. Back to let's nice and the delay on the recovery back up.
Yeah, Wildz has been smart as the game's going on. Wildz getting smarter with the recoveries, but now these nairs bringing him back into Dabuz so we can get these up airs. Really smart from him, good option, and now the star bit's keeping him away.
Okay, still playing this game of cat and mouse right now, and yes, always looking for these anti-air options. Dabuz becoming a little bit more hip to him. This time, not jumping over Kazuya. Of course, that's not a spot any character in the game needs to be in.
Absolutely. Backing
away here ever so slightly. Knows Luma's out the picture, and my opponent's glowing red. This could be a bad time for me.
Yeah, and you see Wildz making sure that, you know, keeps jumping as well. The short hops a lot of the time to make sure Dabuz can't really go past him. Has to stay in that corner where you don't want to be against big bad Kazuya, but just can't find again. That final hit is really costing Wildz right now.
Oh my goodness, costing him a lot of percent, and what's looking to be almost a stock here. Nice leg day right through the Luma. I like that little clank right there. Maybe some shades of what's to come here. Oh my goodness. And Dabuz, a little uncharacteristic to miss a lot of these downers. I think it kind of, kind of goes to show how well Wildz is playing off stage. On stage, unfortunately, a slightly different story.
I mean, it's the laser stalling, right, off stage. I feel like that's really catching Dabuz out and making sure Wildz kind of staying, you know, tip-top with the recoveries. But either way, again, like you said, it's not really helping him on stage either way, though. Dabuz still in that really good position right now.
That's right. Let's see how this one breaks down. Of course, getting Luma out of the picture. I think Wildz is starting to figure out what the calling card, what in the NBA street is going on here, man. I'm loving the trick passes back and forth, but Wildz says I'm having no more of it. Let's see if they can maybe try to hold forward. If there's ever time to do it, it's certainly now. And Dabuz very well aware of how bad that jump squat is. He said, once you leave your feet, you're going to lose your seat on this stage.
Absolutely. It's a frame 7 jump squat, I believe. That's a lot of time. But okay, big up B. Spreading the wings, of course. Now we're going to get this next stock on 2 stocks apiece. And again, we talk about cliches before, Rod. I feel like it's not down and out for Wildz either way. Just needs that one hit.
He just needs the one hit. And I think Dabuz understands the potency of just that one opening, that one glimmer of hope, and how detrimental that could be to their stock. So Dabuz, of course, trying to play this keep-away game. Just it's more stylized aggression. I don't want to call it just defensive play because they are getting their hits. They're just counting their punches and their swings a little differently right now.
For sure. The thing is though, Dabuz is such a boss character in this type of mode. Like, you know, Wildz always gets past round 1, like, you know, phase 1, right, getting past Luma. But the phase 2 of the boss battle really is when Dabuz is evading you as Rosalina alone. Wildz has done nothing to kind of, you know, attack that for sure, and that's where Dabuz seems to be getting this damage in.
Dude, I'm so glad you brought it up. I mean, fighting Dabuz is a boss battle.
Absolutely.
I mean, the music changes. They get a second life bar. You know what I'm saying? You got a pinch of life left. It's like, damn, there's a part 2 to this. That's what fighting Dabuz definitely feels like. And as you can see right now, this task is becoming very difficult. Kazuya not quite blessed with the springs to get up there in time, though does have some very destructive aerial options. It doesn't matter if you can't get up there and apply any of that pressure. Okay.
That's the thing. Like, you can get rid of Luma as all you want. The real big boss, you know, the real actual thing is getting rid of Rosalina, and Wildz has been struggling so far in this set. Okay, the forward air, good fade away from Dabuz, going to keep away, staying in shield. Electric going to push you away, and now Rosalina, you're in the air. It's reversal time from Dabuz.
Okay, or so we thought. Dabuz right now still looking pretty good. Yeah, he said, look, get it out of here, okay? Sending a message, I need it gone. But you know what, though? We still have this Rage Drive online. If they can figure out a way to maybe hit X marks the spot with this, they can certainly close the stock out. Of course, Rosalina, not a very heavy gal at all in this game. And maybe, just maybe, can squeak out a W with some Rage on the next stock.
Uh-oh. Dabuz rolls in, but still Wildz a little bit too slow on the mark.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, wow, that hitbox is crazy.
Wow.
Luma doing a big job for Rosalina, helping out. And okay, now you're off stage, and yeah, Dabuz goes deep, and that's probably going to be the end of it.
Yeah.
Dabuz taking that 3-0.
Yeah, convincingly, too. I felt like, you know, there was never any point in time where Dabuz felt out of character in that matchup. And especially given how that last interaction went to go as deep as he did. Because throughout the majority of the match, remember we brought it up, Wildz just was able to recover from any old thing. But he said, look, you got 1 stock left. I got 2. You're bleeding out. I know you're going to try to outstall me. It ain't happening.
Yeah, no way. Dabuz was putting a big no to every question Wildz asked, man. He had all the answers. Wildz, no revision right there for the homework. And, Dabuz being that teacher, man.
That's right. He
just
is the
big
teacher.
wall.
That's right. He is the teacher. Class is in session when it comes to Dabuz. So great stuff right there, of course. Wildz, I expect to see more of them, of course, on the loser side of bracket, which just adds more stake to the claim that loser side is going to be very, very terrifying for some of your favorite players down there. And maybe some players that, aren't your favorites, but you might grow to love them depending on how their Genesis run goes. But if they are on that loser side, they got the work cut out for them.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't checked bracket too much, but I remember someone was telling me that Hero, the Japanese Bowser, is in losers from yesterday. Yeah,
damn.
So, things like that is just like, I don't ever want to be in that guy's path.
No.
Because I've seen a couple of his sets and be scaring me. So, yeah, I feel like losers was already a Shark Tank. Another cliche people like to say, but I mean, I don't know, man. Who really wants to go there?
Yes.
You know what I mean? And this type of day, obviously, when you have to play so many sets, obviously Saturday is the grueling day, right, before you get to the top 8 stage. But obviously today is so many sets to be played and so many things to be watched. I feel like if you're a spectator, it's godlike, right?
Yeah,
if you're
absolutely.
a grinder,
Yeah.
good luck. But even if you're people like us, it's great. So
it is. They can't really see it from our point of view, but it really feels like we're sitting inside the Millennium Falcon. We got like TVs everywhere.
Oh, yeah,
of course, we got
godlike
fighting games over here. I got TK and Tasty